You already know it's your man Aries tapping in again. Oh man, let me get to the point, man. Black men in America, boy, it's bad. It is so bad. What are we doing out here? What are we doing? We out here simping. We out here pillow talking. We out here doing everything but God knows but going to get a job. We out here 30 years up and old plus, still outside hustling in the streets. We out here doing miscellaneous things, being whoremongers. We out here sleeping with strange flesh. We out here promoting mass killing, stealing, robbing, any other felonies or misdemeanors or any such things that's contrary to the law. We out here just living how we just want to live. We're not having any set structure. We're not having any bond. We're not actually coming together, and forget the coming together part, because can nobody come together unless said individuals have their minds right. It comes from eating the bad foods. It comes from the air. It comes from the government is doing stuff to us, but we're mostly doing stuff to ourselves. Self-conflict. Self-conflict is something that is very serious that needs to be talked about. I know we have mental health awareness and things like that, but self-conflict, because sometimes we like self-sabotage ourselves, and I went through that in my life, like self-sabotaging myself from certain opportunities, from certain key opportunities that I could have had that could have elevated me, that could have made my life easier, that could have made me better, that could have made me feel much more better as a gentleman, as a man, to be able to give back and provide, to be able to help my child, to be able to help my family. You know, that's what it's about. But I feel like the melanated brothers, the black men, or whatever you want to call yourselves, that we are in deep trouble right now, because most of us are becoming effeminate, as we can see. You know, I can bring facts. You know, I'm a nerd. I like to bring facts. You know, I'll start doing my documentary. We're going to start doing breakdowns. This channel is new. So as y'all come with me to this channel, hit the like button. As y'all come with me to this channel, we're going to grow. We're going to learn this thing out together, because I know I'm not the only one. And I see other brothers, and shout out to other content creators that's making it happen, that's bringing awareness to the situations that's going on in this world. And that's very, very key. We need that, because we are under a delusion right now. We are so caught up in celebrity gossip. We're caught up in vain situations. I've seen people still idol worshiping. We're still celebrating fake holidays. We're still participating in said rituals and sacrifices that God does not like. I feel like we just need to understand that this game is very serious, and we have to like buckle down and get right. But back to the black men, like, we sitting here, we are racist amongst each other. We do self-profile each other. I can walk down the street looking nice, handsome, you know, presentable, and they might call me a sellout. They might say, oh, he's a nerd, or he's a sucker, or he's this, he's that, which I don't care about any of that. I mean, I'm 45 years old. Actually 45 in April, when the new year actually starts, because those that know, you know, the new year starts in the spring. Okay. They can say, these guys can say whatever they want to say about me, man. I'm not really caring about that. Like, that's not my main thing anymore. And I started, when blogging, I started being on, you know what I'm saying, social media plus, but I didn't understand how this thing was going to come together, because I was coming off as ranting every day, and I see ranting content moves, you know, everything moves. You know, I had to take a hiatus. I had to learn myself. I had to bump my head. I had to go through things. You know what I'm saying? I had to get myself right, and there's still a lot of things that I'm working on within myself. I'm not perfect, but I'm just coming out here telling the brothers today, if you're going to come together and get right and understanding what we're doing wrong, because we're spending our money and consuming spending into products that's not better or edifying the black community or any community, because any other race can come together and they can do such thing. But when we come together, it's the self-hate that we have embedded in our minds through slavery. It's the self-hate that's embedded in our minds through slavery. It is the self-hate that's embedded in our mind through slavery that's put us in the situation that we're in now. But we can come out of this situation. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to take a catastrophe to the point where mass amount of us are getting deleted, which we're getting deleted by the day. It's going to take a situation where we're going to have to actually come together, and we're going to have to realize, like, listen, if you don't come together, we're going to fall. And like God said, a nation divided against itself will fall. We're building our foundation on quicksand. We're not plugging each other in. And I hold these billionaires accountable too. You know, I really don't do the celebrity worship. I really don't care about them because their job, they're a puppet, and they're taking checks from the yarmulkes. So I understand where their allegiance lie to. So I know their allegiance don't lie in accordance with my allegiance. So I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to take heed, or I'm not going to align myself with the entity or an enemy that wants to see me fail and profit off of my hardship. We're not doing that anymore. This is 2025. We waking up to all this. This is the change. This is the time. This is the time where we wake up as men. This is the time we wake up when we stop letting these Glorrillas and stop letting these Flo Millies and all these other girls and Ice Spice and what's the other chick name? I mean, I don't be knowing all these people, man. You know what I'm saying? So many, it's like every day it's like popcorn society. You make us a celebrity, pop, boom, pop out the microwave, new superstar. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mulatto, yeah, oh yeah, I like her. She kind of cute though, but I understand what her image. I know what her motto and her objective and her missionary statement as she's a part of the music industry, what they're supposed to do. Okay, but let me not get off track. Let me stick back to what we're saying. But us black men and the men in general, like I don't know really what it's going. I got a idea in my mind what it's going to take. But it's going to take some type of serious hardship in order for us to like put the egos aside. The game is rigged. The game is divisive. It's set to as to where they don't want us to really want to grow and expand. The game is set where they really don't want us to collaborate and be amongst each other. The game is set where we either in gang banging, we're either in playing street pharmacists, deleting the community, poisoning the community, destroying the community, causing further hardships within the community. But they don't hear me though, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Man, it's gonna take a real catastrophe. It may take a city to burning down and everybody to get together. It may take a mass deletion for everybody to get together. It may take some type of degentrification when they pushing you out of these cities, where they pushing you out of these metro areas, where they're pushing you out of these cities, where they're pushing you out of these metro areas. They're allowing you to sell a certain amount of drugs in these cities, in these metro areas. So when you do receive enough clout, and when you have fulfilled the reward of deleting these individuals that's off the street, the community, because we're doing nothing but purging each other. When you have done this, they say, okay, farewell, good job, soldier. This is your reward. Now they reward you with prison time. Then they reward you with people in your family dying. Then they reward you with community service. Then they reward you with all these things. Then the streets are so evil and so vile, you might end up getting deleted in the streets. You know, the government is very tricky like that. If they want to get you knocked off, they would knock you off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wanting to bring objective to the black men, and that we got to stop simping. We got to start throwing our hard-earned money to these women that don't care about us now. This is throw back to 2 months prior to the election, 3 months ago, let's say. We had the election. We had black women that was mad at black men, and they was threatening to destroy the households, the homes, the division, the chaos that was created amongst that, which was a devised situation planned by the powers that be, because they knew that we tend to fall into these types of situations. Oh, man. Do we have a lot to learn? And then when I read up on these things, and I do my facts and my research on these things, I feel like the more I know, it's like the dumber I am. In a sense, it's like, and I asked God, I was like, Like, just give me the knowledge to learn, like, to know these things, like, know what's going on. My eyes became awoke at 2008 when I was in prison. You know, those that know me know I've been away for a minute. But I did like 16 in the joint, and I did like 6 in solitary. I was wilding out, getting in trouble, you know, effing up, going against the norm, just living as life as, you know, whatever, just going through the moments. I was young. I was a young buck. You know, it's just, oh, nobody say young buck no more. You know, my old self. So shout out to all the older people in the chat, or shout out to all the younger people that's watching this video. Life is good, man. Just stay focused, you know. Don't give up. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. As black men, don't crash out. Stop crashing out. Stop killing your kids. Stop going to these places, entertaining these entities. Stop going out here killing yourselves behind, or deleting yourself, you know what I'm saying, deleting yourself behind a woman, deleting yourself behind the stress. Yeah, it's stressful out here. Yes, it's stressful. It's hard. It's designed. You have to step your game up. Get into content creating. Get into printing t-shirts. Get into detailing cars. I know brothers that do great car detailing, because trying to get into the music industry, that's over, man. I mean, unless you're willing to sacrifice your life, sacrifice your loved ones, because it's going to be either two things that happen when you get into that industry. It's just a whole different thing. But those, you know, I don't really do like the industry blogs like that. You know, I say that for other people. You know, that's my lane. You know, I might get into certain situations and talk about it if people want to hear about it, or if the spirit of the, you know, the Most High leads me to say that. But my main thing is, like, I'm trying to get the brothers to get you to realize this. You cannot be out here crashing out. This is not the time to crash out. This is the year of crashing out. This is the year that you're seeing men. Man, you're seeing men inflicting physical harm. Men, grown men, inflicting physical harm upon their children, upon their seeds. I mean, what are we doing out here? We don't have it together, man. No wonder why we're laughed at, ridiculed, belittled. And I'm not speaking for all melanated men, because you got some brothers out here. Shout out to the brothers out here grinding every day. They getting up, they getting themselves together, they going to school, they learning the trade. If you working a regular job, that's cool. You still a hero, man, because the streets is dead. The streets is over. The streets is tarnished. Like Nas said back in 2008, hip hop is dead. The streets is dead, man. If you're over 30, if you're 30 and up and you still playing, hustling in these streets, you obviously have nothing on your mind, because all money is not good money. Then you putting yourself, like Jay-Z said, you hustling on a block that your mama's renting. You are hustling on a block that your mother is renting. She is renting. The government owns the land. So that lets you get up and sell drugs, get your money up, let you get right, let you floss. You know, it's old school terminology. Let you get right. Then they knock you off. Then you gone. Then you doing 15, 20, 30. Then your children growing up without you. Then you going through those visits and God forbid you get into a tussle on the yard. Now you got to go sit in a hole. Now you can't use the phone. Now life is really hitting you. Now you feeling the brush realities of life and how it can hit you when you don't make the right decisions. I'm just saying, I learned the hard way. I know. Shout out to all my content creators. Shout out to all my guys, my women that's out here getting up every morning, going in their 9 to 5. Shout out to everybody that's going to school. They wants to make something of themselves. That's not out here like killing, stealing, robbing, manipulating the masses. Wow. Shout out to those that get up every day, that wants to learn something new every day, that wants to be better every day. that's tired of being complacent in their life. You know? Shout out to those individuals. For real. Y'all motivate me to where I'm doing now. And today I just stepped up. I'm like, yo, you know, let me get on here and say some things, you know. I'm not even trying to go viral. Whatever happens, you know, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the like button. Just share my content, please. Just get to the right person, because it takes a face like me, or face like others like me, or individuals that been through the struggle, individuals that turned their life around, individuals that moved up out of their hometown, individuals that got themselves together, individuals that understood that they needed to change certain things in order to grow and learn and expand in themselves, that we're not in vain, that all of this is not in vain. These things are not in vain. If I could just reach one person, that's all that matters. One person a day. Oh, it doesn't even matter. One person a day. Just hear the message. Just understand that what you're thinking in your mind, you're not the only person that's thinking like that. And to those that's going through depression, keep your head up. Stay focused. And if those they work, they bust their tail at work every day. They work hard. And we don't have, and it's tricky though. I mean, it's easier said than done, because you know, I've been through there. I've been there. You know, I just said to myself, like, only me. I mean, I pray to God, but faith without works is dead. You still got to get out here and put the work in. You still have to get out here and put the work in day and day in and day out. You have to work. Nothing is for free. You have to work. You have to work on a daily basis. You have to put in the work. It's not going to fall out this sky. We're not doing that. We're not on this channel. We're not even going by that. We're dealing with it, you know. And I love God. Thank God so much for allowing me to wake up to see today. I pray that whoever watched this video, that God blesses you. That God will make you, that whatever you doing wrong and whatever you doing right in life, that you will be able to listen to what God is trying to tell you. That you would know what adjustments to make. Because we are dealing with the battle of the spirits of the evilness in wicked places and high places. I know I'm quoting the script out of context. But it's not about flesh and blood. It's not, you know. This is the time where we can't be crashing out as men. We're going to have to get it together. We're going to have to wake up. We're going to have to get a proper understanding. We're going to have to really wake up. We're going to have to really focus. We're going to have to pull ourselves by the bootstraps. We can't make any more excuses. If you work in a regular job, be blessed that you have a job. Be blessed that you up every day. Be blessed that you are able-minded, you're able-bodied, you're able to clock in. Yeah, it might not be the best opportunity, but you can change that. It's about what you want. Could we ever go back to Black Harlem? Somebody asked me. Yes, we could go back to Black Harlem. But it's going to take a major catastrophe where the government that we're living in now is going to fall apart and everything is getting ready to go digital. Because all that is getting ready to happen soon. We're getting ready to go into a digital environment. We're getting ready to go into where they're getting ready to make us transhuman. And if those that seen the movie Demolition Man, how they transform. And that's kind of ironic, because you have the situation, the transformation of Los Angeles right in front of our eyes. The world is seeing. We understand that the manifesto that they put out about LA Smart City 2028 and the Olympics will be hosted as on schedule in Los Angeles 2028. Oh, they're not going to stop that. Everything is pretty much predestined, because these people, you know, these people be in, or they practice numerology, astrology, they into divination, they into communicating with spirits, where they coordinate these activities at said times that blend in. But that's a whole new post. But the main thing is, they're already in this position right now where they are ready to make Los Angeles a smart city. As I just know I moved on in the conversation, I'm just going with the flow. So just bear with me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That They've already shifted Los Angeles into the concept of being a smart city, which will be the first smart city. Then it's going to be in New York. Then it's coming to Miami. Then it's going to be in the Bay Area. Then it's going to be Seattle, Portland, Chicago. Can I name more cities? Philly. Shout out to Philly. I love Philly, the cheesesteaks. I love them. ATL shot it. Charlotte, North Carolina. Greensboro, North Carolina. Raleigh. DC. Oh, DC is basically already the smart city. They've already implemented the plan. Oh, man. It's just so much, though. But I know. You know me, I do a lot of talking. But my main thing is this, though. We need the brothers to get together. Get yourself together. The solution is this. We just had to get out our feelings. We have to learn to trust each other. I know there's a lot of snakes. It's a lot of, they say rats. It's a lot of the conniving, sneaky, divisive individuals that you really can't trust because, you know, everybody on earth is not meant to be trusted. I understand that. I'm with all that. But with the individuals, if you know that it's certain individuals like I can team up with, bro. I can team up with sis. I can, you know what I'm saying, we can commute, like get around people that's a like-minded, that's gonna like understand your vision, that's gonna help you grow with it. Because that's the main thing, being around people that you know that's gonna help you grow. That's like that thinks like you, that you can bounce certain ideas off of. You can tell them certain things and they won't just look at you like you're crazy. Now I'm not saying that having a yes man. I mean, me personally in my life, I don't want no yes man or a yes woman. I want somebody that's gonna tell me, and I'm learning that getting older, because sometimes the truth hurts, and being critiqued, it hurts. But sometimes, you know, it's like ripping that Band-Aid off that wound. And sometimes you need to, or getting that wax treatment. And shout out to my estheticians. Yes, I need to come see you soon. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But like at the end of the day, man, listen, we gonna have fun with this, man. This is gonna be a good year. We got a lot of projects coming up this year. We're just gonna do it. We're not talking about it. I just want the community to get together. As the men, get your money. I know, stay away from these suckers, these people out here that's not trying to do anything, that's not trying to better themselves. Oh, automatically keep them away, because, you know, like I said, you know, only God can look out for babies and fools. So you let the fools play in their folly. You know what I mean? But yo, stay focused. Keep it together. Get your mind right. Be aware of what's going on. And one more thing too, before I leave this thing, like I know everybody be like, the news is a lie. Yeah, okay, for me, I believe personally that the news is 80% a lie and 20% truth. Because you know they tuck the truth in a lie. You just have to be aware. And you have to listen to certain key words and certain phrases that they say in order to get a proper discernment of what you are hearing. Watch the news. Stay focused, man. Get yourself together. Have a good day. More content coming soon. Peace.